Hello, how do I know if the long uptrend long swing trading strategy is working for me? Well, I know if it's working for me if I'm making profit with it, regardless of the amount of profit, at least for the first year, for instance, if I'm making a minimum profit for it, and I like to say, you know, $1 per $1 profit per trade, assuming you purchase one share per trade. If you are testing new stocks that you never swing traded before, it's good to just buy one share of it to test it with your strategy to see if that can work with that strategy. And if you can make at least $1 profit, you know that next time you are going to buy that stock again to make more profit, you just buy more stocks. More shares. But does not mean when you get $1 profit you will sell it. But you know by the time you sell it, you just know that did you make profit. If you make profit, that's all that matters. It tells you that that strategy you are using is working with the stocks you use to swing trade it. In my case, I started swing trading since end of 2023 or beginning of 2024. So in my case, it's not so much about making $1 profit, but it's about making profit. And I know that I'm going to make profit. I'm not going to sell it at a loss unless the stock bankrupt on me. I'm not going to sell it at a loss intentionally. So therefore, I will leave it in the portfolio until I sell it. And the way I'm viewing the chart, I will know if the strategy I'm using is comparable with that stocks, because I know that the strategy is working for me because I make profits with some stocks already. So I know that that strategy is working for me. But is it working? Is it comparable with every single stocks that I have on my watch list? Is what I'm trying to figure out so that I can win out. I can remove the one that are not easy to swing trade profitably with the strategy that I'm using. It doesn't mean you cannot swing trade those stocks, but the strategy that I'm using to swing trade them may not work well with that stock. So therefore, it's better to take that stocks out of there if I do not want to learn a strategy that can work with trading that stocks. Today we are going to analyze NSC. So when I put NSC in and using its maximum daily chart, I trace this support line that I want to buy at, and it is a long support line, and it touched base with it in 2025, and right now is on the highest point, and I have not purchased it yet. I like to purchase it on that till line, so therefore I had to wait until it come down there. Right now it's close to the top of the mountain and nowhere near the valley, so therefore I'm not going to buy it yet. And I know that this strategy by default can work with it, but again I have not swing through it yet to say that it can work with it, like especially like actually testing it. But I know that I can trace an oblique line passing by the valley, and it is a very clear oblique line. Now multiple that I have to decide which one is it. I have those two, but they are far lower, and this is more the possible one because it has multiple years. It has been using it for multiple years. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from $0 up. On a maximum monthly chart where everything is condensed, those dotted lines are years. So if I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, that it has been resting on this line. So it's not enough for me to use this as where I want to buy. That's the lowest price I want to pay for it when I'm buying. Therefore, I will wait for that to come down there, regardless of how long it's going to take for that to get closer to it. And I might make my purchase. It might go a little bit lower, just like the way it did those 3 instances, but I'll be fine with it. It'll be negative for a while in the portfolio as it's fluctuating, and then when it's ready, it will start going up. So, but at this point, it's not the time for me to buy. There is a stocks on here that I think, okay, so for this, for instance, oh, that one was a former MMC, but I think there is one PAG, if I'm recalling right, PAG. Okay, so PAG, I put it that now a solid value line. So we are going to take a look at it on a maximum monthly chart. Yes, it has growth here, but again, I'm not really seeing a good value line here that I can trace my oblique support line. I have this one, but where it is right now is, do you see the way the NSC was? It's kind of hard to actually, even on a maximum monthly chart, to actually find a clear value line here. Is it going to be this one? This one, we can see that in 2020 it was a dip lower, but other than that, it does have good touch point on it. But for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it has not touched point with it. So is it going to come down to this? This is going to be the value line. I'm not entirely sure, because this clearly is not going toward the price, is ending somewhere here. So therefore, I can extend this one, but it's going to go past where it is right now, and it's reaching all-time highest price when it's below, when a good amount is below this line. So this is not very a good support line. It's supporting the upside wall of the mountain, is claiming, but is it going to come down to this value line? I'm not entirely sure. So this is one stocks that I'm not finding a clear value line for it, and I'm not entirely sure if I can swing trade it with the strategy, with my long option on swing trading strategy. One of you share few stocks with me a few days ago in a comment. Thank you so much for taking the time to share your strategy with us and suggested some stocks. So there it was, I think NSC Intel. So Intel was suggested, and I purchased it before, and I analyzed it as well, but I just decided not to include it in my watch list because I'm not seeing a good upward growth here that I can rely on, because with the long up to long swing trading strategy, I want to see growth at the valley, at the bottom of the chart, and growth at the top of the chart, at the tip of the chart, because I rely on those two extreme points to buy and to sell. Buy at the valley and sell it at the peak. And when I'm looking at Intel here, ignoring 2026, is having an exceptional growth in 2026, and I'm not entirely sure why, because again, I don't check companies' news to base my trades on it. So therefore, when I'm looking at everything that is going on here, all-time highest price was so far in the past. All of those are years. It was so far in the past, in the 2000s. And it is now that is breaching that peak again. So if I'm buying at the valley and selling it at the all-time highest peak, am I going to wait that long to sell it? So that is, I'm swing trading So therefore, or investing with swing trading strategy. So therefore that, and I'm not seeing growth at the valley here. So the valley seems to be somewhat the same here. So when it's going downward, I won't know for sure the buying price is going to be around this line, this horizontal line, and I tend to have oblique support line. So my buying point is going to be on the horizontal. That's how I know that I'll buy at the lowest price, that I won't lose money because it won't go lower. But then it will take a while before it come down to that, and it's going to take a while before it exceeded this maybe another 26 years, because clearly is having an exceptional year in 2026, and the last time it happened was in the 2000. So that is the reason why I won't buy this. And I think I have Intel in one of my brokerage accounts that I purchased, I don't know when. If I no, I think that would be HP. I really don't know, but one of those two that I purchased, and I still have it. So, but I won't swing trade it. But I think I purchased Intel in 2024 and sold it within few weeks or so. But then as I progress in my swing trading, is out of my list. I don't have anything against it. It's just that the strategy that I'm using may not work for it. I think there is another VRT. No, it won't be this one, but VRT. Yeah, it's VRT that is against suggestion. I'm seeing a good growth here. My only issue, again, on the maximum monthly chart, the earliest I'm seeing here is the 2018 or so. So for me, it's too young. I like to have stocks that has been around for a few decades, that I can say that they went through few recession and survive and still have growth. So therefore, let's see here, I have 2012 seems to be the latest the company went public that ended on my watch list. I don't have anything against it. I just want to make sure the company has a good growth that I can rely on, and know that has been around for a while. It's still going to be around for a while. So I'm a little bit hesitant buying or swing trading young stocks. But those young stocks, of course, many of them will be around. But yeah, is the only things I have for this one. Other than that, it does have a good growth here. The other one I don't recall. I think it's GW something, but I don't recall it right. May not be that, but yeah, you get the point. So that is how I know if a company is, if the swing trading strategy is working for me. Yesterday I share let's use NVDA for instance. So NVDA, let's go to maximum daily chart. I purchased it there. I purchased it too high, and I sold it there for a profit. And I know that the next time I'm going to buy is going to be around this support line. But right now it's still going up. So I make profit swing trading as NVDA with this strategy, even though I didn't purchase it around the valley line. Purchased it there when I was using short upturn and swing trading strategy, and then migrate into long upturn and swing trading strategy, but still make profit from it. So for me, the strategy is working if I can make profits with it, and I test that, and I know that I can make profits with it. Now continue testing it with the stocks that I have to see if I can make profit swing trading all of them with this strategy, or which one is hard for me to analyze and find an entry point and an exit point using this strategy and take those stocks out of my watch list. Does that mean those that cannot be traded? It just means to me that I cannot trade them if I'm using this strategy, and I cannot change how the stocks is behaving. It's a strategy I can change, and since I want to learn one strategy and keep improving that strategy, not knowing multiple strategies that I can use to trade multiple type of stocks, I had to find stocks that can work well with the strategy that I'm using, and that is the quest I'm on, to find those stocks. And right now I only trade large cap stocks, growth stocks, and I found that growth stocks work well with this strategy because they are on that upward linear or oblique trajectory already. Easy to trace that support line on an oblique direction, upward trending direction, and work with it. So thank you so much for watching. We thank you very much for your time. How do you know the strategy you are using? How do you know if that strategy is working for you? Will you please share that with us in the comment section? So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you for learning and teaching with us. We all are learning from each other. Thank you so much. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence. And swing trading could be another way of creating a stream of income. Just start small and slowly grow your account from there. For more swing trading strategy, or for more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist how to start swing trading step by step using long uptrend in the description section of this video. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I swing traded in my husband and nice joint account on our journey toward our financial independence, and I'd like to share what I'm learning, what is working for me, what is not working, my skills, my experience here with you. If you can find few tips that you can improve upon to use in your own financial success journey, so please use our information at your own discretion. So thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you.